The Shakers are a religious group who call themselves the United Society of Believers in Christ's Second Appearing. They are based in Maine and began in 1774. Today there are only 3 full members living. They believed in celibacy to the extent that they had separate entrances to rooms, and they kept the males and females at least 5 feet apart at all times. That's why there are only 3 members now. They also believed in the reuse of materials. Because of the time period, when they wanted wood, they had to go chop down a tree. Not to be wasteful, when the Shakers would take something down, they would save the wood for a future project. They would also leave it with whatever finish was previously on it, whether it was fully painted or not, or even raw. The first step in making a bench is measuring your pieces and marking off where your cuts will be. After using the table saw to cut your wood to the desired width, you then use the rotary saw to cut your wood to length. You also use the rotary saw to cut the wood for the braces and give them a 45-degree angle at both ends. To get your bench to the right thickness, you need to plane it, but it'll take a long time if you only plane it. So before you plane it, go to the bandsaw and cut off most of the thickness. You don't want to cut it to the exact thickness with the bandsaw though. You want to leave yourself enough room to go back and make sure both sides are perfectly flat with the planer. It's now time to use the planer, but first, let me take a selfie. Now draw out where you want to make the cuts for the details on the legs. To cut out the notches for the braces, we used a jigsaw and an oscillator. This part is going to take a long time.
So now we're going to flip the bench over and we're going to put the leg in. Once you get the legs in, you then put the braces in and you start to nail them in. We are putting them 1/2 inch from the edge and 1/2 inch from this edge too. Alright, now that we have our braces attached, we're going to put nails in the top of the leg. And the measurements for the nails are very specific. It needs to be 1/2 inch from the edge on both sides and then 2 inches between each nail.
You have completed construction. Good job. You can now choose to add a finish if you want. You can stain it, paint it, or you can do like we did and give it 2 coats of tung oil. The Shakers were very much pragmatic. They did things because it was practical rather than because it was aesthetically pleasing. Our bench uses a combination of new and used wood. As you can see, we have blue braces. That is the found wood. We left it how it was and found a way to incorporate it into the schoolroom bench. In recreating this bench, we learned a lot about the Shakers and woodworking. We learned how to make things we previously thought we could not, and we even learned how to make a short educational video. Thank you for watching.